Yo, 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 what's up, chat? What's up, chat? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Let's go, let's go. Y'all tap in, man. Y'all tap in. Come on in, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Come on in. We finna react. We finna react. Yes, sir, yes, sir. We finna react to the Lil Durk and the Fed case, man. You know what I'm talking about? What the Feds want Dirk so bad, man. Yeah, man. How everybody doing tonight? Y'all come on in, tap on in, double tap the live, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I go live or drop a new video, baby. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. Hey, say, man. And for all my independent artists out there, if you want me to react to your music video, all you gotta do is donate $5 to the super chat, and we'll react to your music video tonight, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Goon Face Family TV, and I'm your host that do the most, Goonie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is the #1 platform for underground music on YouTube, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all tap in, tap in. Let's get this thing started, man. Let's get this thing started. Y'all come on in, man. Come on in. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Here we go, man. We finna break this thing down with Akademiks. We finna react. We finna react to Akademiks breaking down this bad case with Lil Durk. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I'm talking about? It's about like an hour and a half. We're gonna be here. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all go ahead and get y'all coffee, get your popcorn, get your blunt, get your drink, and enjoy the show, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the Goon Face Family TV. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Floating off on his own table. We need everybody at the right spot.
Okay, we're kind of gonna come back to this. I got my Tito's. This is an hour video y'all see on YouTube when drill clips hit, but it's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna give you a good breakdown. For the Durk fans, I want to give you a warning before I get into this. I am not saying these things to presume, assume, or to definitively say Durk is guilty. I am going by what, according to the feds, they have came up with in pretty much over a dozen counts that they plan to prosecute him on, whether in this trial or the next. I'm just going to give you the story version, okay? Not the legal version. That's good. That's happening in court. So we're going to get to legal stuff, and now we got to prove stuff with beyond a reasonable doubt with everything in court. But I want to give you the story version for you to understand the set of timelines and probably what you're going to hear. Well, we're not in court, and we can't stream court anyway, but what you're going to hear during a opening statement. The opening statement is going to have the story, the tale of the tape. I'm going to give you the tale of the tape of especially what the feds truly believe. Let's pour this, right? Yeah.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it.
Let's get this ass, man.
Durk has been up to and everything else. First and foremost, and I want to break this down again. I got to give disclaimers because it does hurt my heart when some of y'all say I'm switching up on Durk. I'm not. I just have to tell the story as how it's accused. I also can't just be blind like, no, he's just not. They're just lying. I got to tell you the story. That's what he's been accused of. We hope this ain't true. All right? Okay. So, we've covered Durk since 2012. According to the police, they claim Durk has been responsible for a lot of people dying. They believe that Durk has been someone who has paid for murders. He has paid killers to do his bidding. But they also say he is a person that has pulled the trigger himself. Okay? So they say the majority of people who got shot, he allegedly paid for, but he also is accused of shooting people himself. Now, I'm going to break down 3 incidents. And everything kind of gets, Durk in around 2014, 2015. If you guys don't, I'll give you his quick history real quick. He comes in with pretty much as the number 2 guy when we think about the drill scene behind Chief Keef. We're having a emergence in hip hop of people are infatuated with drill, but it fizzled out by like 14, 15. Keef moves out of Chicago, and it's just the wave's just not that strong. A lot of people die, a lot of things happen. He's about to get dropped by Def Jam at the time. He's in a really weird place. He has a great friendship with French Montana, Future, and a few other places. Atlanta artists are showing him love and a few other people. And while he's getting off of Def Jam, he starts getting scrappy. He starts really putting in the work, making these songs and dropping these mixtapes that kind of start to get a little bit of momentum. He also diversifies his style. He starts rapping about some female stuff. What we get to find out is that people, especially women, they took to Durk showing a side that wasn't all about murder, murder, kill, kill. Now, a lot of his male fans who love drill, they still love that version and that point, that particular path he was going down. Anyway, he kind of starts to heat back up. He's also figuring out what fans want more from him. I think we kind of get to around the No Auto Durk era where drill was kind of back, just not back as we thought it used to be in Chicago, but people love the hot talk. People love that, that aggressive drill shit. And also that's around the time we also get Von that kind of pops in, and Von is doing all these crazy stories, blah, 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 blah. And OTF at this point is clearly the number one, drill. It's not group, but this drill fucking, conglomerate in the game. Okay? GBE or whatever you want to call Sosa's group. It's kind of fell off. Keef is still the biggest icon, but it's not hitting like it used to. Durk is going crazy. Everybody starts wanting to work with him. He's getting bigger and bigger. Every song he's knocking out the park. Ultimately in 2020 or 2021, he works with Drake. He gets that. I think it was almost a number 1 song, but if it wasn't number 1, it was number 2. And that is Laugh Now, Cry Later. But he basically starts really going on a huge run, and he has Von, who kind of starts off as well, also hot. Okay, that's his career. Now, according to the feds,
say, man, y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. You know what I'm talking about. We're reacting to Akademiks breaking it down, the full part 1 of the feds, how bad they want Lil Durk, man. So we watching Akademiks right now, breaking it down. This is the only part 1, y'all. We gonna have a part 2, so this is only part 1. Y'all stay tuned in. Y'all tuned in, man. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're an underground artist and you want me to react to your music video, all you gotta do is donate to the super chat, $5 to the super chat with the name of the song and the name of the artist, and I got you. We'll react to the video right now, man. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go, let's get it.
And if we're going to use a little bit more than the feds here in trying to bring up Durk's history. Durk has always been, I think 2013, 2014, Newski got killed. That's his cousin, got killed at the mall. His manager, OTF Chino, got killed.
If you're so profitable, why do you sell a course? Well, you know what? Here you go.
Yeah, man. Y'all double tap the live if y'all haven't already, y'all. Double tap the live, man. Share the live, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's going down, baby. It's going down. Y'all double tap the live. Subscribe to the channel, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I say these things to say Durk has always been so close to the streets that there was always things and people either getting locked up or getting killed around him. To the point, some people felt that maybe Durk was cursed. But it wasn't that he was cursed. It was that he was that close to the streets. He was that close to all of the shit happening. Durk caught 3 gun cases. A lot of people were a little skeptical, like, damn, how do, because usually they claim Chicago has tough gun laws, even though everybody got a gun. But he caught 3 gun cases. Obviously we know it's Chirac. He'd rather get caught with one than without one, okay? No lacking. Anyway, around 2019 or so, Durk moves to Atlanta. And when Durk moves to Atlanta, a lot of people felt like it was to leave some of the BS that was going on in Chicago, except people saw a lot of that stuff just follow him. So, you know, there's so much I could get into that is just not mentioning these indictments, but we're going to start for just all intents purposes in 2019, okay? So in 2019, and this is the important things. Now, everything I'm saying now, the feds are actually alleging, and if they're not bringing the charges now, it's in the next trial, okay? But I'm going to tell you in story form, not in legal form. So in 2019, feds claim that Durk shot a man, okay? He shot this guy. What's the guy's name? I forgot the guy's name. He shot this guy. Fuck, give me a chance. I'll tell you what his name is.
Y'all double tap the live, man. Double tap the live. Subscribe to the channel. Double tap the live and subscribe. Double tap the live and subscribe. Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
It's important for you to understand the story to hear how the feds have pictured or painted Durk. Now, you might be like, nah, that's still full of shit. Or you might be like, damn, makes sense. Okay. So in 2019, the feds claim Durk shot someone, a nigga named Alexander Witherspoon. Okay? Durk shot him after supposedly this guy finessed Durk and his people. Now, first of all, we didn't even know Durk was this close to the streets. Now, at a point, it was first reported that Durk shot this guy and robbed him, but it later got reported the dude got into it with Durk when they ran into him in Atlanta because he had owed a debt. The feds have really now realleged, and by the way, this guy supposedly is gonna be, if not part of this trial, the next trial. And again, the guy's name is Alexander Witherspoon. They're saying the guy that Durk shot, which by the way, we're gonna get into it. Like, there's some drama there because the feds said Durk shot him. Then supposedly, like, they're kind of like blaming it on Vaughn, but then Vaughn is dead. And then there's a lot going on, okay? The story is, and this is what matters. What the feds are now saying is giving context to everything. So 2019, apparently they claim Durk is funding killings in the hood. That's what they're claiming, all right? Durk is now kind of popping again. He got some bread, and Durk got his guys doing drills, okay? The feds are claiming they're doing it on behalf of him, and even if it's just some gang warfare where they're not just doing it for him, he's funding it. How is he funding it? Well, he's buying what they call, I don't know, strikers or hot cars or whatever. Like, basically, they buy cars, and these cars are, you know, it's like stolen cars, but it's stolen cars used in a way and done in a way that they don't get caught by LPRs, which is license plate readers, right? Which means, you know, if you drive a stolen car really around the city, in many major cities, you're going to get caught by the police in 20 seconds. Why? Because there's license plate readers that once a plate goes flagged as being stolen, people are coming to go get it. Anyway, apparently the guy they shot is a guy who sells these cars. And apparently Durk funded one of these cars getting bought. It's like a track hawk or some dumb shit. And the guy basically took them for the money, did give them some bullshit ass car.
What's up,
but
D
the
Gotti?
car
What's up, D Gotti?
was on some shit where, like, I think the police caught it or something mad quick. So it was like, it wasn't done right.
Yeah,
okay, so it wasn't really whatever
live,
they call it, striker, right?
Don't forget to double tap the live.
So when they see the nigga, they say, nigga, you owe us money for that. Okay? Apparently, there's 4 people that's in a car who see him. One is Durk. One is Vaughn. One is Bezu. And the other is, what's the guy's name? What's the other guy's name? I forgot what the other guy's name is. Hella Bands or something like that. Yeah. So when they see the dude, they supposedly hop out and beat the dude's ass, try to take his chain, this and third. And apparently Durk wasn't in the melee, but he supposedly put his hand out the window, shot the dude. Okay? That case was picked up, but then it was dropped subsequently. Vaughn died. Bezu was still alive for all of this, but Bezu died now. And the Hella Bands nigga, he died too. So technically, at this point in time, only one person's alive in that incident, Durk. Everybody else in the car is dead. Everybody else. Okay? Now, at that time, it was celebrated that Durk beat the case. Now, this was around the time that Atlanta was trying to throw RICOs on every rapper that was down there, because the rappers in Atlanta were acting like they were all Pablo Escobar. Young Thug was sending hits. You had Baby sending hits. You had Durk sending hits. These niggas just think they could just kill anybody, honestly. So, Fonnie Willis start getting on their ass. Durk was about to get RICO'd, except this is what the story is that happened. So remember, they're trying to charge. You good? Sure. They're trying to charge OTF with some type of sweeping indictment. Because here's the thing, too. It's kind of hard. You know how these rappers do it, right? Like, these rappers, like, they rap about killing, but they don't kill nothing. At least with Durk in that situation, they did claim that he shot. They claimed Durk pulled the trigger. So they were, you know, they had a better case than... It's really hard... And the state doesn't have many resources when they're saying that this guy is ordering killings. That's what they said with Thug, and Thug whipped their ass in court. Even though, you know, he still pled out. But, like, you could drown the state in your resources. You could pay off witnesses. You could damn near fucking have people go up there and do the YSL Woody. That's how Thug beat his case. So with Durk, it felt like it was going to go there, but then they dropped the case. And when they dropped the case, apparently the story goes like this. They dropped the case because the feds come and pick it up. I'm going to tell you how they pick it up. Not only was people in the vehicle starting to die, the Hella Bands nigga, then Vaughn, what ends up happening is that the guy that they shot, okay, the guy that they shot, who was the victim, gets arrested like shortly after for exactly what he does. That's a guy who sells stolen cars. He gets arrested for a stolen car.
Y'all double tap the live, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Don't forget, turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I go live or drop a new video. Say, man, we're reacting to the feds running Durk so bad that Akademiks is breaking it down. We're gonna watch Akademiks break it down, y'all. So you know what it is, man. Y'all double tap the live. Hey, I'm gonna start covering. I'm covering this from the beginning. We're gonna cover the Lil Durk trial case from the beginning. So this is part one, y'all. This is part one. Y'all double tap the live, man. Let's go. Let's go.
So the cops squeeze him, and basically he says, hey, listen, I'll do anything to get out of this. I'm the one that's been providing stolen cars to Durk Criminal Enterprise, or not, he doesn't say Criminal Enterprise, but to Durkio and them when they're sliding on ops. Oh, that's good. So this guy, and you know, I know some of y'all might be like, sounds like a cool story. I do have some links that I could show you, okay? So the dude, this is him, okay? The guy who got shot, this is him. His name is Alexander Weatherspoon, okay? He got shot. You're going to see Chicago rapper will turn himself in police on the 5th after he supposedly shot this dude in, he shot this dude, when he shoot him? Like in February? Yeah, he shot him like in February, either February or January, right? At the Varsity. Oh, no, the February 5th shooting, yes. So he shot him in February. And then the dude who's the victim, right? The dude is the victim, the man injured, identified as Alexander Witherspoon. He gets locked up in April, and he got charged with possession of a stolen vehicle. So the feds flipped him, and they say, yo, you're about to go to jail, motherfucker. And he said, whoa, 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 whoa. Remember the niggas that shot me? I'm the one who provide the stolen cars when they're doing all the bullshit. Aha. Feds got one person in the pocket. Okay? Feds got one person in the pocket. Now, let me show you a little bit about hubris. And if you don't know what hubris is, it's almost like, the cockiness. Lil Durk, THF Bezu actually felt they beat the case. Because if you don't remember what happened, the case was dropped. The case was dropped. Lil Durk, 2019 case.
I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Y'all double tap the live, y'all.
Yeah, it gets it dropped. I don't know. Could we? Yeah, he got denied bond a bunch of times. Yeah, this is my old video from back then. Yes, so this is I did this video in 2022. So this charge kind of lingered afterwards, but this is when the feds came in. So 2022, that's when the feds came in. And the feds looked at this case that was kind of lingering there, and they told the state, we got this, and the state said, okay, we're just gonna drop it.
Shooting case where him and Vaughn were accused of shooting some dude outside of a club Varsity, and essentially what they claimed, this is what prosecutors claim. They claim that there's surveillance footage that got Durk leaning out the car, his hand out the car with the blicky, firing shots at a op. The dude got shot, but he didn't die. He caught 5 charges for those things. Now, we all know that Vaughn died eventually. However, the prosecutor's coming out now to say, you know what? We're not going to prosecute Durk anymore. Now, we're trying to find out why. Now, here's the thing. Because the district attorney, and we all know that's Fonnie Willis in
Remember, she was cleaning up Atlanta.
Fulton County, she's going hard at every rapper. She even said, don't do no type of crime if you're going to rap about it. Listen, all Durk do is rap about crime, okay?
So, yeah, he was no longer facing attempted murder.
Regardless, she's saying she has no interest in pursuing this case. According to her, it's prosecutorial discretion. And she basically said the facts of this case has been reviewed, and although it appears that probable cause existed for Durk's arrest, the decision of the district attorney at this time is not to prosecute, okay? So essentially all the charges...
So they declined to prosecute.
Damn, man, they dropped the charges on that boy, man. Hey, man, say, man, y'all let me know in the chat how y'all feel, man. Let me know in the chat how y'all feel. Do y'all think, so far, do y'all think that Lil Durk is cooked, or y'all think he got a chance, man? Y'all let me know in the chat. Put it in the chat, man. You know, somebody put it in the comments. Let me know what's up. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please turn on your notifications so you get notified every time I go live or drop a new video. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's go. Let's continue.
Okay? And the case was dismissed. The feds picked it up. Okay? Why did the feds pick it up? The feds talked to this guy, okay? And he eventually was giving them what they needed to build this case that said, hey, listen, this just wasn't a shooting. Durk got a whole criminal ring where he get niggas killed, and when he get the niggas to go on the drill, I get the stolen car for Durk, and that's why we got into it. Durk felt I finessed him for the stolen car, and that's why Durk shot me. So the feds are looking into this bigger thing. So that's the first thing that happens. Now, the next thing that happens, okay?
And them boys, hey, them boys, wow, man, them boys were buying hot cars, what they call strikers, I guess. Strikers are cars that, they can't be taken by the police, you know what I'm talking about? Because, if you steal a car, man, nowadays, man, shoot, man, they'll find you in 20 seconds, man. You better. So, what they do, they call these cars striker cars because they don't get detected by the police. You know what I'm talking about? They're able to do, drills, able to, hit some licks, route, whatever, maybe hit a bank or two, hit a store or two, hit an op or two, you know what I'm talking about? So they use these striker cars, so they won't get caught by the laws. You know what I'm talking about? Because, Yeah, nowadays, like I said, you try to steal a car without being a striker car, just a regular old car, you just go steal one, they gonna catch you in 20 seconds, boy. You better watch it. You better watch it. Real talk, man. Real talk, man. Y'all double tap the live. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You know what it is, man. It's the Goon Face Family TV. And now I'm your host that do the most, Goonie. Yes, sir. And if you're an independent artist and you want me to react to your music video, all you gotta do is donate to the super chat. $5 to the super chat with the name of the song and the name of the artist, and I got you, baby. I got you. Well, I'll react to your music video. Let's go. Let's go. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue.
Oh, and by the way, if you don't believe me, and this is what I was saying about hubris, when this was announced in 2022 that the state didn't want to continue with this case anymore because of prosecutorial discretion, Durk and them actually believe, oh, fuck, we beat the state. Yeah, nigga, yeah. In reality, they thought that the state felt they couldn't prosecute because Vaughn was dead. So in Durk's mind and Bezu's mind, oh, because Vaughn is dead, and they know that was going to be our strategy to pin the murder on, or pin the shooting on Vaughn, they're not going forward with the case. That wasn't the reason. They weren't going forward with the case because the feds took it over. Now, I'm going to show you even this, because after then, Bezu gets on Instagram Live with this guy and calls him a rat and basically said, hey, you thought you was going to send me and Durk to jail, nigga. And he clowns him, and he's like, we beat it.
Damn.
I never seen this? Look.
That's crazy. Goddamn ads, man. I keep forgetting to pay my ads, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Hold on.
Tell him you a rat.
Man, stop. Stop.
I'm saying, keep it gangster. You was talking all that tough shit. Tell him you got me booked for an attempt that I ain't do.
Man, stop.
You say you got me booked for an attempt I ain't do. You said, tell me you're a rat.
Stop it,
Go on to the live. You a rat, man. You had us out on $250 bonds. You told on me.
Damn.
Man, stop.
I beat the case already, gang. I salute
You hear what he says? I beat the case already.
you. You in the building. I see you on my shit. What's up? We gonna keep it gangster? What we kicking it? We cool? What's up?
What's the word?
Welcome home, my nigga.
You know that
They acknowledge this shit anyway. It is what it is. What you got going?
shit, get into it.
Get to it. That's the best way.
By the way, this is the man that got shot. Supposedly, Bezu was beating his ass. And Durk shot him. That's what
Hey, them boys wild, ain't it, man? Them boys wild.
that's kind of what the story is. So Bezu was beating his
Them
ass,
boys
Durk
wild.
shot him. And they're on live together because Bezu feels he beat the case.
That's the best way. You make sure you stay dangerous out here, man. Stay sucker free. All right, killer?
You know that already.
That's love, my nigga. I tell my hat to you.
Huh?
In a minute, fool.
Now, the reason why, even though he's calling him a rat, because they got locked up over it, this guy never showed up in court and testified. Didn't even get that far. Remember, the case never went that far. So he's kind of looking at like, yeah, we got locked up, but we beat the case, and this guy didn't take the stand on me. That's why he's even down to be on the line with him. But the main thing I'm showing you is that Bezu, which means Bezu, Durk, and Vaughn, well, Vaughn was dead by this point, figured they beat the case. Here we go.
This shit don't make no sense. Y'all gonna acknowledge anyway. You hear me? That man had a full statement on me. Said I did something I ain't even do to him. He was on this motherfucker talking crazy, y'all. He was talking crazy, going live. I screen recorded and everything. I couldn't say nothing because I was fighting my case. I beat my shit now, so now we can talk about it. Get on this motherfucker, tell her ass you lied and say I shot you and robbed you for 30,000, and then I did it. Nigga, you try to take my life away from me, nigga.
Man.
He's talking about the case with him, Durk, and Vaughn. He's gonna say it actually.
Case keep it discreet.
And on IG Live too. Come on.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. That case beat Durk and Vaughn fight. That was the key witness on the case, and I don't know how, because I ain't never seen him in person
Trippy.
before. Y'all hear me?
Man,
I
these
believe
boys
you. Never seen that
nowadays,
in person.
man.
I don't know what he's
Trippy.
talking about. Yeah, the same shit y'all was saying. We got up off the hook on and told and this, that, and the third. He can't deny it. He know he can't deny it. He know what I really got, but I don't even leak that type of shit. I don't even do that. He can't deny it. I don't
Say,
even
man,
do
y'all
that,
double tap the
man.
live,
It's
man.
all
Double
love,
tap the
you know?
live. Subscribe to the channel, man.
I ain't have
Yeah.
to try. I salute him. It's a good nigga. That's how this shit go.
Okay. So you hear he basically says it. He says that's the dude who told on us. Him, Durk, and Vaughn. You hear what he's saying. We beat that case. Now, rest in peace to Bezu. He's passed away. Clearly, the feds who told Durk, oh, we still plan to charge you for that, you didn't beat the case. It'd be double jeopardy if you did beat the case and they charge you again. The feds, the state dismissed it and the feds picked it up. So anyway, so this guy is back telling.
Cold game.
And
It's
he's
a cold
telling
game.
because he's a criminal too. He's just not a killer. He's a guy who sells stolen cars. He keep getting caught. Okay? So the
Dumbass.
feds have kind of squeezed him and probably
Dumbass.
apparently he was facing some other big charge or whatever. Or he was facing like a good amount of years, almost like 10. And supposedly that's when they got him to flip to fully kind of explain the extent of his relationship with Durk and Durk's people, and that he was providing the sliders or whatever it's called, strikers for the hits. Okay? So this is continuing the government's theory that Durk is sending a bunch of killers through the hood to murder people. That's what they're claiming. Okay. So that's 2019. The case gets dropped, but the feds really got it. Bezu, who was involved in this first thing, remember, the feds is on it now. Durk doesn't know. They believe they beat the case. They didn't. Okay. Vaughn gets killed in 2020. We all know, right? Vaughn killed.
R.I.P. King Vaughn, man. R.I.P. King Vaughn, man. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to King Vaughn, man. Y'all double tap the live. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, y'all. Double tap the live, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all show love to the channel, man. Support the channel, man. You know what it is, man. Yes, sir. Let's go.
Killed. I was in Atlanta. Vaughn gets killed in 2020. We won't even show the video, but you guys know exactly what happened. You know, right? After he gets killed in 2020, basically, Durk starts kind of ramping it up with being extremely upset and frustrated that no one is actually, Vaughn had that song that says, "And if I die, my niggas gonna slide every day." King Vaughn. And if I die, my niggas gonna slide every day. You say they're gonna be boosting the murder rate, you know? It's on I Am What I Am.
Hey, did you know you could...
Alright, damn, my bad, y'all. Y'all double tap the live, man. Y'all double tap the live. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. Double tap the live, man. Show some love, man. You know, we gonna keep, I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna, stay up to date with this Lil Durk case, man. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm gonna be reacting every, you know what I'm talking about, to all these Lil Durk things. You know what I'm talking about? That academics is doing. You feel me? It's only part 1, y'all. So you know there's a part 2 coming. So y'all stay tuned. Let's go.
It's right here.
Forever pop when I know the you. I can't wait. Boom, boom.
Wait.
Man, he gotta play this music, man. He gonna get me strike, man.
I can put him on TV. Boom, boom. And if I should die, I'm boosting the murder rate. My niggas gon' slide every day. He been talking that shit, I can't wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if he dies, these niggas gonna be sliding every day. They're gonna be boosting the
that
murder
mother
rate.
hard,
So
man.
Vaughn dies
R.I.P.
November
King
2020.
Vaughn, man. R.I.P.
Y'all
King
continue with the
Vaughn,
timeline?
man.
Von dies November 2020. November 6th to be exact. It's a Friday. After he passes away, we get Durk, who goes into, the New Year's really upset that he felt that the O Block guys was going to go slide. The O Block guys were at that time embattled, at least the main ones. They were embattled with the investigation into them killing FBG Duck. So all of Von's real niggas who should have been sliding, most of them were getting bogged down by the feds that were on their ass because of the FBG Duck murder. FBG Duck murder.
Yeah,
Let's
so
look
they
at the
couldn't
timeline.
slide, man. They
When?
couldn't slide. His homeboys couldn't slide.
Yes. So remember, they kill FBG Duck August 4th. 2 months later, Von dies. The niggas who would slide, remember a couple of his guys got shot. Remember, I forgot what was homie name who had like part of his face removed. But Muwamp and them, they're now being investigated by the feds. And they get, when did they get arrested? Let me see. When did feds arrest O Block 6? They got arrested in October 2021. So while Durk is upset, everybody's clowning him, slide for Von. He's looking towards the O Block guys to slide for Von, but most of the O Block guys connected directly to Von, they're under heavy investigation because of the FBG murder that happened a month before Von died. They subsequently get locked up, okay? They get locked up. After they get locked up, Durk is tasked with this, yo, nigga, are you gonna slide or not?
Crash dummy.
In reality, nigga, you gonna slide or what? Now, they get locked up.
It's a damn shame, man. He let the trolls get to him, bro. Free Lil Durk, man. Free Lil Durk, man. You know what I'm talking about? But he crashed out. You know what I'm talking about? He crashed out behind some comments, y'all. Sad, man. Hey, free that bird Durk, man.
O Block isn't doing anything. Durk is kind of upset that O Block ain't doing anything. By the way, around this time and a little before, there is a whole kind of little separation. There's a whole, this is way into the Chicago lore, but the whole Tay-Town and Lamron stuff is kind of like there's like a little civil war going among the people that Durk used to hang with. That's kind of happening at that time. Also to note, D-Thing, which is Durk's brother, when did he die? He gets killed. So Von dies November 2020, and literally 7 months later, Durk's brother died. He's going through the roughest time in his life.
Damn.
And then 3 months later, the O Block guys get arrested. Everything is looking at him. Are you going to slide for your brother? And are you going to slide for Von? Now, I am not telling you these things as facts. I'm telling you what the feds are claiming and believe. Now, there's a list of people, some of them are not listed, or maybe they're listed as co-conspirators at this point, that they believe that Durk leaned on for murders. Okay? There's a list of people. I'm only going to talk about the ones that so far are clearly going to be in this trial. They claim that one of Durk's main murderers, and let's be very clear, they're not saying this is, they're being very graphic, murderers. They're claiming one of them is OTF Jam, which means when someone needed to get murdered, you called on OTF Jam. Now, if you remember the song Back Again, King Von, when was it released? It was released, I think, it was released October 30th, and it was basically Durk even hyping up, when Jam get out that jam, I give him 50, he only got to ask again. Well, OTF Jam actually got out when was he released from jail? Well, he got released from doing a 12-year prison sentence in February 22. So remember, Durk took a loss to his brother, and O Block 6 gets locked up in 2021, and Von basically dies at the end of 2020. He's taking some L's here. Plus, there's some, Lamron, Tay-Town shit going on there too. He's also making some of the greatest music in his life. He's collaborating with Drake. Like, career-wise is going good, but if you want to match it to the music, this idea of being healed, almost healed, all of that, it matches to Durk's mindset and also his spirit, given that he's losing people. And it's not that maybe revenge gets him to feel happier, but he's in a really sunken place as a street dude. He's catching career wins, street losses. Now, there's a few other people that are supposed hitmen. I'm not going to bring them up because the feds have not brought them up. But we're going to bring up Jam because when Jam gets out in February 2022, apparently Durk hits him with the 50K. Okay? So the song that he rapped when Jam get out that jam out, hit him with 50, he ain't got to ask again. He hits him with the 50K.
You, your team, and your agent.
Boy, that's crazy, boy. See, man, these rappers be self-snitching, y'all. It's crazy, man. They be self-snitching, y'all. Hey, y'all double tap the live, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Yes, sir, yes, sir. And help me get to this goal tonight, y'all. Help me get to this goal if you can. If you can't, it's all good, man. Just double tap the live and subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep covering this Lil Durk case. You feel me? Yes, sir. This is part 1. So stay tuned, man. Yes, sir. Let's go.
I don't know is there a video for it? Yep, you see Lil Durk.
I told Disky mom won't eat meat. She made me collard greens. She like, Shmirk, you know it's July, right? Why you dressed like it's Halloween? I say, go. They know that we did it.
Look at that. What?
That's first key.
What? That boy said they know that we did it. Man, that boy is tripping, y'all. Hell no. Self-snitching at its finest, y'all. Self-snitching. What's up, y'all? Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel, man. Yes, sir. We're going to continue this Lil Durk cover. We're going to reaction, you know what I'm talking about? Akademiks is breaking it down for us. We're reacting, we're watching it. We're going to see what it do. Hey, man, y'all put in the chat. Let me know if y'all think Lil Durk is cooked or if he has a chance to beat this case. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Yes, sir. Double tap the like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And hey, man, let's help me get to the goal tonight, man. If you can't, it's all good. Let's get it. Y'all double tap the live. Let's continue, y'all.
You gotta drop this shit. Yeah, you gotta drop that shit.
This shit was incriminating. They know we did it.
Look.
You hear what he says? Go. Which is matching the song,
boy.
No, which is mocking, Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta drop that shit for real. I ain't gonna lie, that shit. Ooh, you in blue and crazy on one point. Ooh.
So you see, Jam there.
Yeah, we
nice
moving
though.
We all gotta pop out on the air.
With some shit they ain't never seen before.
Gonna get crazy for y'all though, man.
We got to pop out with some shit they ain't never seen before.
Okay. Now let's go to Jam.
That's all Jam.
Too much money, you gotta hold it like that.
They go holding their newborns and shit like this, don't they?
This shit falling out there. You know what's name? Steady crying, huh? He's steady crying. Feel.
You actually see Durk give him the money.
Man.
Feed him. Get the milk, bro. Get the milk for some baby mama get the tripping, bro.
You see that?
They
my
tripping.
baby steady.
Now,
They
you gotta listen very carefully here, chat. Listen
Self-snitching at its finest, y'all.
Very carefully. What did Durk just say?
Get the milk, bro. Get the milk for some baby mama get the tripping, bro.
You see that? For my baby.
Basically, he says, yo, you better hold this before your baby mama get the tripping. Remember that? The baby mama comes back up. Remember that.
Steady crying, bro.
Burping, bro.
That's really how y'all hold y'all babies, ain't it? I gotta hold my money like this. This shit too much.
I know that, man. That's risky again, man.
It is how they be raised. Sure.
That's how they be like, look, man.
You have to be having that shit on them.
Nah, they be like this. They be. Nah, you know one thing I hate when a motherfucker be like, look, man, today only. I'm giving out deals on the features, 500 only for today. This weekend the price is going back up to 1,000. Man, watch out, man.
300.
You never get a deal.
Now so remember 2022. By the way,
It's crazy, y'all.
let's look up this just for shits and giggles. Lil Durk, what album did he drop in 2022? Oh, it was after this. No. He dropped it in 23, actually. It's 23 he dropped it. After he had a year in 2022, he dropped an album called Almost Healed. What did he almost heal from? Okay? 2022 was the year of sliding, supposedly. Okay? So 2022 was a year of get back. Everybody had to get done. All right? So, Jam comes out 2022. He gets 50. And apparently, he gets put to work. Okay? We're going to talk about a separate incident which they're claiming he might also be, party to, which is, it looked like, and again, this is alleged. This is what the feds are saying. This is not Act saying it. I'm not saying Durk is guilty. Please don't do that.
What you say? Bro, you're not a rapper. Man, shut your marky ass up, man. Shut your marky ass up. Ain't nobody worried about you, boy. Shut up. Man, enjoy the content, man. Enjoy the content. Stop hating, man. You ain't no rapper with your mark ass. Go to sleep. Anyway, let's continue, y'all.
But they're saying Durk sent him on several hits. They're claiming Durk sent him to kill FBG Cash. We'll talk about that. Durk had him do the little pop hit, which I was in denial about for a long time. I was like, ain't no way he was. But apparently, he's co-conspirator too. He's now renamed as, I believe, PW1 or PW2, which is protected witness. But he's initially co-conspirator too. He's actually one of the shooters. Actually, if we go back, shooting gas station, Lil Pop, when we look at the video of the shooting, you can't really see faces, but you can see these figures here. You can see these figures. This clearly is not him. He's a little fat. Or he has a little belly to him. It's one of these guys. But apparently, he's a shooter. Apparently, he's co-conspirator too, and Durk requests for him to come to California to go kill Quando Rondo.
Well, damn.
Allegedly, Durk trusts him to do the hits and be on point. As spoken on by Trap Lord Ross, they claim that PW, I think he's one, Vonnie's two, or it might be flipped. But regardless, he's a protected witness. He's telling. Apparently, he's going to testify, and this is where the FBG Cash thing comes in. Look, by the way, let's Google. Remember FBG Cash? Let's cover that real quick. FBG Cash mural. Remember when he posed in front of the King Von mural? The O-Block King Von mural, and he threw up the middle finger? Right? That's FBG Cash. He was doing some interviews. And then we saw Lil Durk rap sneaking by Von Mural like Lil Bro won't come and spin. Right? And then he literally, Durk then rapped, that boy got left by the tree.
I've worn contact lenses for the past 10 years of my life.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all double tap the live, subscribe to the channel. Y'all double tap the live and subscribe. Let's go, man. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. How y'all doing tonight? Let me know where y'all tapping in from, chat. Let me know where y'all tapping in from, man. Put it in the chat, man. Put it in the comments. Let me know where y'all tapping in from. Let's go.
Here we go. Okay. The thing with FBG Cash dying, I think there was like he did return fire, but there was a little chase. Anyway, he died by a tree. So they were very accurate on that. But allegedly, Jam was involved in that too. Allegedly. Okay? Now, it gets a little bit deeper, and I think this part I got from Trench's News. They claim that there was a tracker on the car. There was a tracker on the guy's car because they found him like at 5 a.m. just in the car with a chick. He was just in a car, like sitting on a block, and everyone kept saying, the bitch set you up, but apparently he was being tracked. I didn't know that, niggas had like spy technology like Chirac, but that's how they caught him. And apparently they tried to catch him a couple more times before. They didn't. And eventually they caught him and killed him. He did return fire, but he died. Okay?
Well, damn.
Now, how does that connect to Jam and Durk?
Had a tractor, boy.
Apparently, according to what
That's crazy.
Traplo Raw says, OTF Jam, who is now a protected witness, is down to testify that at one time during a music video shoot, Durk pulls him into the bathroom and basically confronts him about murders that he's done. And basically told him, hey, the way you're playing this, you're getting shit hot. It was supposedly kind of in aiming towards this killing of FBG Cash. Which is ironic because Durk made a song and shouted out Jam and then Clown Cash. Which, like, Durk was kind of... Again, we're going off what the narrative is for
Dummy.
FEDS. But he's going to testify that Durk pulled him in the bathroom and said, bro, gotta chill out. I'm just saying it's ironic because Durk bragged over the same murder on a music video. And shouted him out. Okay?
Wow.
Okay. So supposedly he's involved in that FBG Cash shit somehow. Then he gets sent to go handle Lil Pop in Cali. Remember I told you, this was the year, when did FBG Cash die? Remember I told you 2022 was the year of the slide-in? Everything is after Jam gets out of jail. Jam gets out of jail, gets his 50, and Durk's putting him to work. All right, let's clap him. Come over here, clap him. It's got to go. It's going down.
It's going down. You know what I mean? Body's dropping.
Durk was going to let that nigga work for that 50 now.
Real talk.
Hey, him. Everybody getting clapped. It's clapathon.
50 ball.
So.
Boys getting boys clap, man. Left from left. Hold on, chat, man. Hold on. My internet tripping, y'all.
Basically, OTF Jam.
There you go.
He made an Instagram, and he compared himself to Sammy the Bull. And he basically said this. This is my address. I don't know if he really got released from jail, but he posted an address. He says, this is for anybody that feel like that I'm doing something that Sammy the Bull didn't do.
What?
Now, I got to tell you who Sammy the Bull is if you don't know who that is. Sammy the Bull was basically the hired muscle and murderer, okay, for, I believe, John Gotti. Well, we can just Google it. Sammy the Bull. He eventually turned into a cooperant. Let me just read. Okay. He was former from the Gambino crime family, underboss who brought down John Gotti. So he brought down John Gotti. He did a 20-year sentence, okay, and was released in prison. He's now living a free man, but it's whatever. Let me see. How many people did he kill? How many people did he kill?
Sammy the Bull, man.
Salvatore Sammy the Bull confessed to 19 murders in his plea deal with his cooperation with the government. The government wanted John Gotti so much that his top killer, his top shooter, his hitman, they gave his hitman a plea where he could walk out of jail after killing 19 people just to get John Gotti or to try to get him.
Dirty, man.
So when he says,
Dirty, man.
Tell me that I'm doing something that I ain't doing, that Sammy the Bull didn't do, he's basically admitting, I'm going, and by the way, he got 20 years for that cooperation. We have to assume that OTF Jam told the feds about every murder he did for Lil Durk, hoping that after all this, he'll get his 20 years too.
Yo, it's that boy Heat.
There's too much dance. Probably.
Say, man, y'all double tap the live, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is the Goon Face Family TV, and I am your host that do the most, Goonie. Let's go, y'all. Let's continue, man. Let's continue, man.
Okay? So, when you hear the feds say, oh, he's going to talk about even FBG Cash, why would he talk about FBG Cash unless he's going to just come out in open court and admit, yeah, I killed that nigga too? Here's the thing that we might see an explosive testimony, because if it's the plea deal and he's comparing himself to Sammy the Bull, he's going to be allowed in open court to tell everybody he did kill. He's going to say, yeah, I killed Lil Pop. Yeah, I killed him. Yeah, I killed him. Yeah, I killed him. It's going to be in his plea. He's hoping for the 20 years. He knows that he's one of the main key people to try to take down Durk. Durk is John Gotti if we compare the Gambino crime family to only the family. Okay? So I want you to understand the story. Okay. So they claim that Jam did FBG Cash, Lil Pop. We're gonna get to the slide-in for the brother, which is Stefan Mack. We're gonna get to that. But apparently, what the government has presented so far, they said Jam didn't say one murder or two murders. They said Jam is gonna testify to murders. Basically, he's gonna go in court and say, I've killed a bunch of people for Durk. That's what he's gonna say. That's why he's Sammy the Bull. Now I know what you're thinking. God damn it. It's fucking rat. It's probably a case of sorry nigga, I'm trying to come home, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But it's also important to break down that relationship. It's important to break down that relationship. Because in all these situations, what we're going to realize is that, and I don't want to send the wrong message here to kids or anyone else, because every time people watch a gangster movie, right, you walk away from American Gangster and you think, man, if he didn't do that one stupid thing, he would have got away with it. Oh, man, if he ain't fucked that one bitch, oh, man, if he ain't trust that one nigga, he would have been good. The reality of it is that this always ends the same way. So even though I'm going to critique Durk a bit in this story, by the way, for everybody, I'm not saying Durk is guilty. I'm just going with the story the feds kind of got. I'm going to critique him a bit. It doesn't mean I feel if he did three things different, he's free. It's clear the feds want, if they're down to let Jam walk, you know how bad they wanted John Gotti? They let the nigga walk with 19 murders. if they're down to let Jam go after 20 years and he's killed people, nigga, you know how bad they want Durk? What did Vonnie's dad say? Oh yeah, Vonnie says he's looking for 7 years. Nigga, Vonnie, nigga, you got the gun, you got the guns and the gloves, nigga. Nigga, like, you are pretty much a part of this shit. You got the guns and the gloves and you want 7 years while everybody's in line. So it appears that the government is striking these pleas to say, we'll give you a nice 5K1 letter, but you gotta bury Durk. You gotta. Okay. So let me use some revisionist history a bit, and what y'all would say, like, damn, how all these niggas flip on it. Well, here's the thing. The dude who appeared on the live with Bezu, he's not a gangster like that. So when he got shot, it was way easier for him to fold. Like, yo, like, why is he gonna protect Durk and them? You know what I mean? Like, when he could kill 2 birds with 1 stone, get Durk and him out of here, and he gets out of trouble. He's not a gangster like that. So in reality, because Durk shot him, allegedly, he said, fuck it, nigga, I'll tell on you. Right? Cool. In this situation, why is Jam telling? Is it just for his, whatever? Supposedly not. Supposedly not. Here's kind of what happens. Jam gets the bread. Okay? Now, before I get to that, apparently there's a lot of little shisty stuff that's kind of going on. You got to imagine these are imperfect criminal organizations, if we're going to call it criminal organizations. Durk is rich. These niggas barely have anything going on. Everybody's looking at each other's pockets. Everybody wants more for them. Also, like, people are getting wiped off the map. Durk becomes distrustful of Jam for a couple of reasons. We're going to get into those things. But apparently, Durk wasn't as forthcoming with paying his shooters.